Alright, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, bringing you episode number 3.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
That was really sweet and all, but how did she write that letter? It's a little confusing. Good voice acting, though. The game is pretty hit and miss with the voice acting. Some of the guys are a little silly sounding, but some of them are really good. One of my favorites... Oh, I can go this way. My favorite character in the game is going to be coming up relatively soon, so... If I get a little excited over his voice acting, I apologize.
My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named...
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger.
Well, I guess we just
You
don't...
were a Templar, John Dahl. How could you succumb to this coven?
The Coven is my brotherhood now, Cormac. The powers we serve will soon rule this world!
I guess we just don't get to hear the story of the Crusaders. That was kind of annoying. Some of this stuff I'm, mildly interested in. Fuck you, John Dar. I'll kill you for that. Yeah, that's right. In the face.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven.
Never.
Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
If these tomes are not the key to redeeming the Zakarum faith, then they are indeed yours.
Then onwards we go, to fight the Skeleton King. May
Sure.
the battles never end.
So he's my favorite by far of the followers, but I mean he's not really going to fit our team very well.
A useful skill.
Yeah, let's get the
That will
regeneration.
serve me well.
Regeneration will be all right. So I'm not going to put too much work into him though. I'm going to focus this playthrough because I'm sure everyone's leveled up to Templar and played with the Templar. So I'm going to focus this playthrough on one of the other followers. I think I've already decided who also. So we'll talk about that when it comes up though. Let's go this way. But we will take the Templar with us for now. Might as well. Thought I would slide over there, but you can only slide over to enemies. Or these? Yeah, or so anything that flashes red.
By the light be damned!
Anything down there? No, not really.
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
It was like 40. Oh, mini events here. Let me click it. I keep thinking about complaining that I'm not getting a lot of wrath, but then I remember about the taunt.
Not yet.
It really doesn't feel like a lot of wrath though, but I don't know, maybe I'm using like this shield bash is pretty heavy on the wrath. It's like 30, I guess, so what's that, 3? 3 shield bashes? Yeah. But then it just levels up so slow. I'm used to my wizard where the like the arcane power comes in so quickly, but I've basically built him around getting arcane power quickly, so I suppose that would make sense. I still like to pick up gold. I watch some playthroughs. There's some pretty good YouTubers out there that play D3 and they're very, very knowledgeable. And they just like leave all the gold on the ground, and I can't do that. I mean, so I can, if I know it's a small pile, like sure, I guess. If it's gonna cost me like 20 seconds to go get it. But anything else, like if it's just a couple steps out of my way, I'll be going to get it, so. And actually, compared to, you know, again, YouTubers and other players that I've seen in this game, I have a very small amount of gold, so I need to be picking that shit up. Oops. I don't know why I used that. Didn't need it. The Royal Crypts. Here we are. Maybe we'll get to, I need to remember to check the time when I start these videos. We'll say, I probably started it around 20 after, so. Maybe we will be able to fight the Skeleton King in this episode. If not, then definitely the next episode. Alright, so usually I run through here, but we'll be watching this.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear.
Oh, that's a lap.
May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Is that it? His voice sounded pretty strong there for somebody who just got stabbed right in the stomach. I'm not gonna break all the ashes, but so in the way to find legendaries or good items in this game is basically like each thing you break has a kind of percentage on dropping something. So let's say like these ashes, they seem to have like a 4% chance to drop something because they're not, right? But
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
so let's say like if an enemy has a 100% chance to drop an item, then that 100% chance gives you, so from there another number is rolled basically randomly to see whether it's a white item, a blue item, yellow, or legendary. So obviously the things that have the higher percent chance to drop items are the ones that are going to, you know, give you a higher percent chance to get legendaries. That being said, every time something drops an item, there's a small chance it could be a legendary. So, you know, it's good to break things. I've found legendaries under dead bodies. I've found legendaries in chests, and I've gotten legendaries from enemies. So, and that's a fun part about this game now, is looking for those legendaries because they're pretty awesome. What's going on? Alright, we're starting to rip through things fairly quickly now. That's good. Feels like a little bit of progress. Getting a bit stronger. Alright, well, hopefully this doesn't get cut off.
Evil has been rebuked!
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Okay, I'm gonna grab this too. Just
A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of clime.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
yeah, Leoric. Shouldn't have surrendered to madness. I don't know, like the Templar, he's like super righteous and everything, and I suppose it's a little bit pretentious and annoying, but I like it. I like his voice acting too. You know, I've become attached to the Templar, which is a shame that I'm not going to be able to use him during this run through, but it just wouldn't make sense. So let's trigger the Skeleton King here. So I was a lot closer than I really thought I would be. When I said maybe we'll be able to fight him in this episode, we are definitely fighting him pretty early in this episode. We're also fighting Ashes. We gotta wait for him to kind of spawn anyway. He's just like putting his crown on. I think he's good now. There he is. Kill a few more Ashes though. There he is. Hello. So he's gonna take a while to kill. He's got a lot of hit points. We can take it though. Skeleton King is a very easy boss. And there's, I think, actually never mind. I thought there was health pots around, but they drop these health globes on a fairly regular basis. It's the first boss in the game, so they go easy on you. But again, he has a lot of hit points, so we're gonna be wailing on him for a while. I guess I should kill these minions.
Patience. Not ready yet. Patience.
There we go, we just about got him now.
Not ready yet.
Man,
The light grows stronger within you.
So we got Smite. Smite enemies up to 15 yards away with holy chains that deal 165 weapon damage as holy. Chains break off and strike up to 3 additional enemies. It's really good for AoE, it sounds like. Okay, let's try this. Let's use... Oh, when I put Punish on, I didn't put Roar on. I noticed that I wasn't getting that. That's silly. Let's put Smite on my right click. So Punish is like my single target. Smite is my AoE. Because I don't really need Iron Skin. So I'll put the Glare back on. And you know what? I need Iron Skin more than I need. Oh yeah, this is here too, right? We'll put that on. I missed the lore. Shit, I should have put that on. Oh well. So now we can, I don't know, smite, whatever that is.
The crater, at last. The falling star was a man? Interesting.
I remember falling.
Through several floors at least.
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I don't remember.
Be calm and come with me.
That's my favorite voice actor in the whole game. We'll find out who he is soon enough, and he will make his way there even if we leave before him.
The fallen star was a man. Only a man. I begin to wonder if his fall is related to my crusade. I will take him to the old scholar. He may know.
Okay. A lot of people skip those because they're pretty useless, and like that one was an example of one that was a little bit useless, I guess.
Cain, meet the falling star.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom.
Maybe. You know, Deckard Cain is like a senile old man, but he's right.
Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me, but it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
All goatmen are mad. They don't need a sword for that. But I will search their fields.
That didn't make a lot of sense. Do I have anything useful here? Oh, I'm level 11. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have this. Okay, so it's a two-handed sword, and I need my shield. Do I? Well, I don't even really... Yeah, from your requires shield. This requires a shield too. So I do require a shield, so what I'll do is I'll switch Fervor to the one that allows me to use a two-handed weapon and a shield. This legendary weapon is a wizard item, 28 intelligence, but it's still, look at the increase in damage, is insane, so we're still going to use it. This belt is good. Those are good. See, that increase in damage is significantly higher than the decrease in toughness, so I'm going to take it. And that's weird. So I think so. Let's go ahead. I suppose I could do this off camera, but I don't know, like, it only takes a second, and if my bag gets full during a run, then I'm not going to, like, wait until it's off camera, so let's take this, and where are we going here? So if I did start this at 20 after, then I'll be going for 10 more minutes.
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
Look at that sword. It's pretty badass. Like, that's why, like, getting the legendaries early on and feeling like a badass when you're level 11 it makes the game much better. Oh yeah, okay. I've changed my skills around. I forgot. So I can back up and go at range here and AoE some of this shit down. And these guys I'll just single target down.
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism, a mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
I've decided that smite might be better. Yeah, let's click. Maybe there's a legendary. Nope. Okay. Oh, here we go. I can get him from range. The damage probably isn't quite as good, but I think I'm okay. Whoa, look at the grass. That's a little weird. That's not really what grass does in that situation, I don't think. He's gonna blow up.
Though I have searched every corner of the great library of Chaldeum, I can find no references to the true fate of the blood clan Khazra. Some crumbling papers hint that they made a pact to serve the mythical lesser evils. But surely such a thing cannot be considered proper scholarship. Can it?
So this is working. I'm alright with how this is playing out right now. Got some good damage on my right click, some AoE damage on my left click. My 2 for armor. Oh, let's set up this trap. It's fun. Bam.
The large sluggish beasts can thrive in any grassland or forest, provided there is enough water. Farmers will recognize these brutes as the savage cousins of the common pack beast, a tame breed that was likely domesticated nearly 2,000 years ago. One can hardly imagine the trouble that effort must have taken.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
Pretty good. So this area, I know we're gonna have to stray from the path because the path pretty much ends right here. We can't get through. So we'll be doing some exploring here. Got about 5 minutes. If we have to go a little bit further, then we will. You know, it's not going to be common practice, so there might be a time where we're about 5 minutes early, but, you know, the only thing left to do is go out and explore a gigantic open field, so I won't be doing that in those cases. I'll just end the video early. But it's the same for, you know, when we're in the middle of exploring a gigantic open field. I want to make sure that we at least have a waypoint or something, just in case I don't continue to record after that session. I don't want to have to redo things, so.
Not yet.
So we'll either look at this point, we'll look for a waypoint, or actually the waypoint won't even help. So we're going to have to find the Khazra Den. I hate these trees.
I have heard the most ridiculous tales about travelers being ambushed by vicious trees. It is too much. Despite their names, the wood wraiths are not plants, but fully mobile beasts who have taken on the guise of foliage to ensnare their prey. Only a simpleton could be fooled by such a trick.
Nothing stops the crusade.
Alright, having issues finding that Khazra Den. And let's just take a look here. Blessed Hammer, 200 damage. To all enemies it hits. I guess he throws it out, or... Oh, it spins around you. Okay. What else we got? Shield Glare. Okay, that's only better. Let's switch this for Blessed Hammer and try it out a little bit. I'm probably not going to use that. Well,
The sword piece
there it
is
is.
near.
It's kind of okay, but right now I'm liking the armor better, just in case, you know, we want to tank. We can tank. So let's find a sword piece.
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and I fear that their superstitious violence may damn the whole region. I discovered...
Kill him!
Ah, what?
We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It is turning.
The bestial hellions are demons that can be summoned from the burning hells with the aid of foul sorcery. They are given to chasing down their foes and attacking them with savage fangs. This usually allows some spare time for their masters to craft their
Who are you to take what is mine?
I am a crusader.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
I disagree.
Very well. Let the games begin. Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
Well, that was actually pretty easy. We'll take this sword piece back to Kane, and that's probably a good spot to
I need to go back.
call this episode. And I might call the recording session here. I'm not sure. I'm going to go get something to eat. Maybe I'll record some more. I am not sure. But thanks for watching, guys. Let's finish up this quest here.
Here is a piece of the sword. It was held by a witch and her coven.
Uncle Deckard, they sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that's our checkpoint. Let's salvage what we got. Alright, and we'll call it there. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate your views, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later.